live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Colorado Rockies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure. Baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Dakota Hudson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what.
Yeah, time now for the Phillies lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Bryce Harper.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Trey Turner stands in now, looks at that one inside. Right through there for a strike. And a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
Bryce Harper stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And
off
that's
the plate,
off
ball one.
The inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Two outs. On the ground, right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Harper retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of the first. No score. Here at Coors Field, today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola, and he's coming off a big year, Siggy.
Yeah, and a huge key was health. I mean, to be able to take the ball as often as he did, have over 20 wins, you go into the offseason having gone to another level. And I think what happens is you come back the next year and you expect to pick up exactly where you left off.
So in now for Colorado, Matt Vierling. On the ground, right side. Stop. Gathers and throws to first. And a quick out, number one. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Nolan Jones.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Brendan Rodgers stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Two outs, base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
On the ground to the left. Sends it to first. What a play. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brandon Jordan. Hudson back to work. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Now a check swing, but he held up.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can work one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Ball one.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And that's a little bit high.
2 balls, no strike.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
This is Bryson Stott. In for a strike. 0-1.
Now, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one fouled off. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now it's going to be Rafael Marchand. The pitch.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Righty to the plate. And that one almost got him. Jordan at second with 2 down. This one in the air, right field. Under it. And that is that. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back.
Leading
now
up
it's the right
for the
fielder,
Rockies.
Nolan Jones.
The right fielder, Nolan Jones.
The pitch. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a round. We'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Sean Bouchard digging in for the Rockies. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're not going to have a lot of success.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Well, that's
outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Larry's Montero. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And a swing and a miss.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And the 0-2. On the ground, 2 ball. He flips it to second in time. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 2 full. We're tied. 0-0. Back here in Denver, top half of the 3rd inning, and now James Wood. The wind of the pitch. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And a foul ball. Next offering misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and the Phillies take the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, thrusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ballgame.
the left fielder, Justin Crawford. There's a strike. And the righty deals. And it's strike two. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Nope,
Just
that's a
missed.
ball.
It's a good take.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and deals. Line drive and foul ball. Jet swing, no appeal. It's 2-2. This one high in the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The batter, the designated hitter,
So
Kyle
the lineup flips over.
Schwarber.
So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was
Up
ready to
next for
swing it on
Philadelphia,
the first pitch.
the
There's nothing
shortstop,
cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Here's Trey Turner. Ball one there. And a pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Turner runs. Pitch misses. From the second, great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And another ball. Brandon Jordan on deck for the Phils. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Strike 1. And he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
So 2 down. Now Brandon Jordan. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. There was a sinker up in the zone. It looked like it came out of the pitcher's hand a little bit too early. Doesn't have the velocity that good four-seam fastball does, and at the plate, he didn't miss it.
Down the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That one off the mark. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, McCown.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 2-2. That's down and in. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
That's foul.
Two. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Left-hand batter waits. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. Oh, great grab on the job. Over to first. He is safe. And he beats the throw by a whisker.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. You got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding, and how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
First and third, 2 away. Here's the catcher, Rafael Marchand. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Antonio Senzatella up and throwing. And here it comes. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Sosa at third. Stop. On at first with 2 down. Hudson keeping him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Righty delivers. That's to third. Senzel. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Nick Senzel.
Third baseman.
The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
I think one of my favorite things about Nola is his consistency, Boog. I mean, we talk about his strikeout numbers and everything else, but the fact he's able to produce the way he does, start after start, makes him a valuable piece for any team he plays for.
And a pitch. That one misses.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Phillies leading by 4 here in the last half of the third. Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting none.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Rockies, Drew Romo. On the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. The Rockies are down quietly. They're down 4-0. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Start of the 4th, and now the center fielder, James Wood. And the right-hander back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. You know, Singy, when you think about every player wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, you can thank Ken Griffey Jr. for all of it. Griffey was the first player to come up with the idea of wearing number 42 back on April 15th in 1997, the 50th anniversary of Robinson's Major League debut.
Philadelphia, the left fielder, Justin
Crawford stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. That was also the day that Bud Selig retired his number. And Griffey, who was playing for the Mariners at the time, asked to have his uniform number flip-flopped, switching from 24 to 42. Next pitch is outside. Out to short. He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. That leaves him without a throw, and he reaches safely.
designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 1 for 2.
Counts 1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Schwarber, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Crawford, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps them to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And the right-hander deals.
Ball 3.
And another ball. Man at first, one away. Check swing. Went around. 3-2 down.
3-2.
Hudson over to first.
No, he's safe.
And he deals. Fights it off. You'll see another. Three, 2. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
So first and second with one man gone. Trey Turner now. He catches the corner for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Back up the middle and a base hit. Around third. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. Dakota Hudson gives way, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher on now, Antonio Senzatella. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Senzatella.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Out there to center. Bierlin puts it away.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Jordan stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. First and second, 2 down. Next offering way off the plate.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The count 2-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
I keep coming back to your heart so bad.
Bottom of the 4th,
Leading
here's
off
the center
for the
fielder,
Rockies,
Matt Vierling.
The center fielder, Matt Vierling.
As he turns on the rubber, with that good live arm delivers. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And there's the strike. This one popped up, stopped on the move towards the line. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. One down.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan
Brendan Rodgers digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. There's a strike. Next pitch misses outside. Ball 1. Kicks and fires. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So now here's the DH, Luis Arias. Grounded out his first time. There's a strike.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And that's a fair ball.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Jones stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Two outs. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Arias off of first with 2 away. The other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So 1 left for Colorado. It's 5-0. Back here at Coors Field, top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Edmundo Sosa. Senzatella back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. Bouchard on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hammer, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Rafael Marchand. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
The 1-1. In the air, out towards left center. Bierlin hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, James Wood.
And now the center fielder, James Wood. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Righty to the plate. That one lifted to left. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll do it. One left for Philadelphia as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. The pitch. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
0-2 now. Ground ball to go. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And Lowry's Montero digging in for the Rockies. He hit into a double play his first time up. Through there for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And at first, next for Colorado, Nick Senzel. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Wouldn't chase that time. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Here comes a pitch. And a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Wood makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Amador.
So man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Adael Amador. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Tapped up the first base side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rockies strand 1, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. Here's a speed threat. Justin Crawford. The pitch. And there's the strike.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And it's off the bag, and it stays fair.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Ball. Down.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-0. Crawford on at first. Nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Coming home. The relay throw. He's safe.
He beat it. Safe.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Up next
Very
for
nice swing
Philadelphia.
on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
So man aboard. Trey Turner at the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Fastball
0-1's the
in
count.
for a strike. And it's 0-1. Man at second. Cuts the outside corner. 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Bounced up the middle. On to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Harper in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. It's 7-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Brandon Jordan stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's
Just
out.
missed. And it's fouled away. And a pitch. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 7 and the Rockies nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the Rockies catcher, Drew Romo.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Now the 0-1.
Aye.
And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Upstairs. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That
Now
fastball
batting,
on the pitch
center
before was
fielder.
off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that you might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Veerley into box again. Takes the
0-1.
strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That
That's a
misses
ball.
the zone, and the count 1-2. Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That's
Ball, that's
outside.
out.
Now 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over
Now
the years,
batting,
and what's so
second
tough
baseman.
as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity at spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop.
0-1's the count.
Rogers at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. That
Nope,
misses the
outside.
zone, and it's 1-1. And
That's a
another ball. Next offer in there for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. The pitch. Up the middle. Stop. Tosses the first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They continue to trail 7-0. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jake Bird. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 42, Jake Bird.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Veerley under it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Right-handed reliever. Gonna count 1 and 2.
One ball,
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he can't come up with it.
Safe, he's in.
Now batting.
Well, looked like a pretty routine play. Just couldn't get it to stick in the glove as he gets tagged with the error. Should have been 2 outs in the inning, but now they have to work around it and get 2 more.
Man at first with 1 gone. Rafael Marchand stands in for the Phillies. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Bird goes 6 feet 3 inches, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Stopped at first, 1 gone. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Swing and a bouncer. To second, pulls him off the
He's
bag.
safe.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
First and second, 1 out. James Wood stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. And here's the strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Kicks and deals.
Ball, that's inside.
The rope into right, and that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Now batting. The left fielder.
And now for the Phillies, Justin Crawford. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And it's even up.
That's down.
Bases loaded. 1 away. Nice stop. Fires to second for 1. To
he's
first,
in there.
not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle. He gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So the Philly batting order turns over. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The Phillies up big in this one here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And the righty deals. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. His second homer of this series. It's 11-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Lucas Gilbert. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 42, Lucas Gilbert.
Base is empty with 2 away. Trey Turner will hit next. Liner, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Right through there for a strike. And the 0-1. Good eye right there.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield. 2 outs. Out to center. Bierman in and to his right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Back after this on the show.
20s, 50s, 100s in my hand. VIP, I'm cooling like a fan. I ain't here for problems, not again. No, not again.
And we're back.
Leading
now
off
it's
for
the
the
DH,
Rockies,
Luis
the
Arias.
designated hitter, Luis Arias.
The right-hander back to work. And a foul ball. Yo, 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one.
Now
kind of
batting,
a risky
right
pitch
fielder.
coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And the batter now, Nolan Jones.
0-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Smash to the left side. Off balance feet.
That's
There's
an out.
1. Relay to
You're
first.
out.
Double play.
As a former player, watching 5 or 3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Sean Bouchard.
Ball
And a
1.
good eye there. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I got
I
a
think he
ball,
was
1
sitting
strike.
off speed there.
The pitch. And
Ball, that's
another
out.
ball. That
Ball 3.
one misses. And now 3 in a row.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Popped up. Turner should have it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Phillies 11 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brandon Jordan. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card to see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Inside, ball 3.
Next pitch inside, and it's 3-0. And here it comes. That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Down the line, Jones towards the line, pulls it in on the run. One away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman,
Down the third baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Just missed. There's a strike. Falling behind 2-1. Flips the corner. And that one's a little bit low. And the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Jones snags it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Bryson.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. First pitch just misses. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Edge in the zone for a strike, and the count 1-1. Bounce to the left side. Senzel over to first, and that is that. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they still lead it 11-0. Bottom of the 8th, and now the first baseman, Lowry's Montero. Nola still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And ball 1. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
The wind of the pitch. Check swing didn't go. And now 3-2. And that's too high, ball 4.
Perfect.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Next to him for the Rockies, Nick Senzel.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, the hitter
ball, 2
shows
strikes.
the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 out now.
Well, when you swing through that
Up
one
next for
breaking ball
Colorado.
that puts you up against the ropes
shortstop.
with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. Right there, he snapped off another curve. It was the same result as the pitch before.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Crawford makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Drew Romo
Now
digging
batting,
in for the
catcher.
Rockies.
Drew Romo.
That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This to third. Sosa. They take the first out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Phillies 11 and the Rockies nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the catcher, Rafael Marchand.
Marchand.
The wind of the pitch. And
Ball.
downstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out
I got
front
1
that
ball, 1
time.
strike.
And the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Ball,
Misses
that's
off the
outside.
plate. 2-2. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
The batter. The center fielder.
So man aboard. Here's the center fielder, James Wood. That one misses.
Count
1-0.
1-0.
Runner at second, nobody out. Bounced out to short. Amador whips it across. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting. The left fielder. Justin Crawford.
Now the left fielder, Justin Crawford. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2. And there's a
Ball 1.
ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come
Up next
across,
to the
especially in
Philadelphia.
terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his
Kyle
hand and just drops off the
Wood.
table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put Wood on. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
fought off foul. The Phils up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Next one off the plate inside, and it's a ball and a strike. And that's through there for a strike. And a pitch. That misses. 2-2.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpire
could catch up to the heater. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back here in Denver, bottom of the ninth. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Matt Vierlin. Line to kick the pitch. That one's in there, and that is strike one. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Harper makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Brendan Rodgers digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss.
0-1. Oh, that pitch is out.
The 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
Strike on the inside corner.
Look, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
And the right-hander deals. Just misses with that one. Bases empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. One down, bases empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing a walk. Very gritty.
Arrives in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That's in there. That's strike one. That's hard hit in the line. And that should be extra bases. Rodgers grounds second on his way to third. Coming home. He scores. It's 11 runs.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are key, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than the ball the other way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and he was excellent. Really controlled this game on the mound. We'll have a new arm for you in a minute. Pitching change here, Keenan Middleton.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 3. That's a little bit low. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Righty delivers. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there, and it hits the fence. One comes in from second, and it's 11-2. And he's got a double.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One out. Here's the left fielder, Sean Bouchard. And for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Late on that fastball.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him looking for the K. Now only one out remaining.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got three straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just a poor at bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Lowry's Montero. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Pulls that one foul. The Rockies down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter say, hey, I hope you all save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
11-2 the final tally. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.